I think a big one is consistency. So you have high hopes when you get into print on demand, and then reality comes crashing down, and you don't make as much as you wanted to, or sometimes you make nothing, especially at the beginning. So I would say, just like anything really, any business, YouTube as well, you got to be consistent. Create designs, upload designs, create designs, upload designs, share those designs, but be consistent. Get into a habit. That's the first thing. The second thing I've noticed, and not in a mean way, but a lot of people's designs are bad, and they think they're good. They're like, yeah, "This is great," and it's called. Well, I kind of coined it as like, "Don't fall in love with your designs." You create a design, and because you designed it, you're like, "This is the best thing that's ever happened." What's the saying? This is the best thing since breaded butter or spreaded toast or something, or buttered toast. I don't know.
Okay.
There's definitely a saying there.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, but people are like, okay, this is amazing. This is the best design ever. They upload it and then it obviously fails.
Mm.
So you always need to kind of get some affirmation for your design. So send it to some family, send it to some friends. Don't be scared of people ripping you off because like there's millions of designs online, and I guarantee you your design probably isn't that unique. So don't be worried about that. But what
Yeah.
you should be worried about is your design good? Is your fonts good? Does your font match your graphic? Does your graphic match your graphic? Does your font, are there too many colors? Like you want to keep it simple, keep it straightforward, and you want to make sure people actually like it before you. Like I've had people who have created a design, put money into ads, it hasn't got any sales, but continue dunking money into ads because they're like, no, 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 I believe in it, I believe in it, I believe in it. I was like, you're $50 down now. You're not getting any sales. This design is terrible. Drop it. And they're like, no, 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 it will get. I was like, it's not going to get any sales.
Yeah.
So I think people need to work on the designs a bit more, and don't overthink it. Like you could just literally have text. Just one word. The word boring could get sales. You never know. Just look on platforms that I use pretty much, but like use any platform to see what's doing well, and you kind of get like you can draw some similarities between all the designs that are doing well. So yeah,
Yeah.
bad designs, not being consistent, expecting a lot.
And just to interject there, it's totally natural if you're starting out and you don't have a design background that your designs are going to be bad at first. It's like
Yeah, for
there's
sure. There's
nothing
nothing wrong with
bad,
it.
and
Yeah,
they will get better. But if your first 10 designs don't do well, that doesn't mean you'll completely fail at print on demand. It's the giving up part that's when you're failing.
yeah,
You can get to a point where they look a lot better if you keep learning.
yeah. I've had the saying that you don't um by not getting results isn't failing. You only fail when you stop trying because then you've literally ended it. But if you keep trying and then you have like these mini fails until you succeed, they've never been fails, they've just been lessons. But if you do decide to stop, then that fail became an actual fail. But then there's lots of people like Ryan Hogue, for example, he'll
Yeah.
say this, he's not a designer. He's not like this wizard with creating these graphical masterpieces like Junior is. A lot of his stuff is very basic, lots of text-based designs, and he does really, really well. And majority of my biggest designs are like 4 words, no graphics. So sometimes it's more about the message. So think of like metaphors and puns and jokes and funny sayings, and
Yeah.
use ChatGPT because even though people are hating on it with creativity and stuff, it really does help.
And it's the niche as well, because like if you enter the dog niche, you can be the best designer in the world. You're probably not going to get any sales, are you?
It's so
Unless you
saturated.
unless you're really good at marketing. But if you have a good niche that's low competition, you can do it, an average design, just some text-based stuff. Because the niche is underserved and there's demand, you'll have a way easier time. So that's a big part of it as well, I think.
Oh,
And I think that
100%.
a lot of beginners get wrong is just picking highly competitive niches.
Well, that's the thing. They go into it, they're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to do dogs, I'm going to do cats, I'm going to make so much money because everyone else is. No, no, everyone else is now. You're too late. You've got to kind of think outside the box. Like I think a good one now is something like cycling. Cycling is really picking up. It's getting really popular. We're heading into the summer now. A lot more people are cycling. It's not as popular as like dogs and cats, but it's a type of t-shirt where it's very wearable. Someone who likes cycling will wear a funny cycling t-shirt on their days off, on the way to their rides, after their rides. It's like a good, easy t-shirt designed to sell, and it's evergreen. So stuff like think outside the box. Look at what's trending. Look at what's going up at the moment. Like boxing is getting very big at the moment. Obviously, boxing has been big for a while, but it's getting much bigger. Look at what's like happening, and kind of go in those directions.
And go deeper into the topic as well. Like cycling, your example I think is good because there's a lot of sub niches to cycling, different types of cycling.
Yeah.
That people are really into, and if you fill those sub niches out, like I sell some designs in cycling as well, and they're not a broad I love to cycle design. They're usually within those sub niches, the topics that people are really passionate about.
That's the beauty of ChatGPT. If you don't know anything about cycling, you just have to ask ChatGPT, and it will tell you all about MTBing and road biking and gravel biking and motorbikes and the TT races and all these different things, and you'll very quickly become an expert in cycling.
Yeah.
To the point where you're like, I know this audience, I know exactly what they want, and I'm going to create all these designs. That's probably the best way to go about it.
If you enjoyed this clip, then click here to watch the full episode of Print on Demand Wisdom.